Well, good evening. Dean Bender here with the American Vein and Lymphatic Society. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. Going to chit chat just for a second. We've got a few more people we're expecting to join our webinar this evening as we get ready to kick off the annual Congress of the AVLS. An exciting time. Of course, here we are almost a week and a half in advance of our actual Congress. Thanks to the pandemic, we're doing everything virtual this year. Digitally, we'll all be together. Looking forward to an exciting time with that. We'll have joining us here shortly Dr. Margaret Mann, our Congress Chair. She's currently in traffic on her way home from a busy day at practice, which was good to hear that she was busy. So that's exciting as well. But what we have for you this evening is Amanda Godwin, our Director of Marketing and Communications, and Amy Pfaffenbach, our Director of Meetings and Events. And what we wanted to do with this being a purely virtual event this year is take some time here in advance and just help everyone learn how to navigate the system. There's been a lot of new technologies, different approaches to various meetings and with different activities and associations. You may have already participated in some different virtual events. And so we're using a platform called Cadmium CD. It's a system we've worked with for a couple years now, and we're very excited by the capability. And so what we're going to be doing here over the next several minutes, hopefully not too long tonight, but we're going to turn things over to Amanda. She's going to kind of walk you through how to get the most out of this Congress, you know, how to access the various parts of our Congress website, our Congress app, and just kind of take us through everything there as well. So through this, Amy, myself, Margaret will be joining shortly. As I said, we'll be asking some questions. If you have any questions as we're going through, in your toolbar for GoToWebinar, there's a Q&A section. If you just go ahead and type those questions in, we'll keep track of those and make sure those get asked of Amanda, Amy, or myself. And so we appreciate it. And with that, Amanda, we're going to turn things over and let you take us through.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the AVLS Introduction to Annual Congress. Thank you all for joining me here. And so with the virtual event, we're going to be using both an online platform and a mobile app. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to that, how it works. To start with, this is the main URL to get to the website for Annual Congress. It is eventscribe.com/2020/AVLS. And so we're going to click that and head on over. I'm going to show you one other way to get there, just in case you can't remember that URL. It's perfectly fine. From our Annual Congress website, there's also an Access Congress button right here that will take you directly to this page. So once we're here and you're a registered attendee, you'll receive a login. It would be the same email address that you used to register for Congress, and you'll receive an access key in that email. Once you put that access key in here, you'll be prompted to log in. It will give you the opportunity to provide some information about yourself, a brief biography. The only required fields are your name and your credentials and your email address, but you're welcome to share any other information as well to help other attendees connect with you. As this is a virtual world, the more that you can share, the more helpful that it will be with connecting with other people. Oh, there we go. You can also add a photo for yourself. This will just help make it more visual as people can meet with you and connect with you and they know what you look like. There'll also be the opportunity to add some ribbons to your account. Most of these things are if you're a part of a committee, if you have certain credentials that you'd like to add, you can add those here. And finally, if there are your privacy options and then a little what they call an elevator pitch. This is just an opportunity to explain why you're at Annual Congress, what your goals are, and what you're expecting to learn. And this would appear on your profile as an attendee so that other people can see what your interests are specifically and help connect with you over that way. So now that we're all logged in with our new account, we have the home screen here for Annual Congress. On this home screen, we have all of these different tiles here that will help you quickly navigate. These will get you to things like the full agenda, this Congress tutorial, which will be a recording of this webinar right here in case you ever need to go back and reference something. Right now we have the pre-Congress sessions directly linked, so that is all of the sessions happening this week, as well as all the way through the 14th of next week. Quick links to the mobile app, the scavenger hunt, and our innovation pavilion, which is where you'll be able to connect with exhibitors, along with any of our sponsored sessions, the product showcase, the Foundation Sunrise Yoga, and the fun run and walk. So to get started, I really like to go through the schedule with you. There's several ways that you can browse the schedule. One is just looking at the full schedule, which will show you every single day, all of the content for that day. Another way is the Happening Now tab, which will take you to whatever session is currently happening at that moment. Browse by day if you already know what day you're on or if you're looking to plan ahead. And browse by speaker lets you actually, if you know that there's a speaker that you really want to listen to, you can actually come in and see all of their sessions. So we're going to take a look here at Thursday, our first day of Congress. The stars next to each session allow you to favorite that item. So favoring that item will show up in your own personal schedule, and it kind of helps you keep track of sessions that you've seen, presentations that you've seen that you want to watch to build and customize your own schedule. And you can reference that at any time by going to My Schedule here on the left, or on the drop down My Schedule right here. So once you know that there's a session you want to go to, you can click the star and it is now favorited. In addition, if you click on the presentation, it's going to open up this little pop-up. It's going to allow you to see favorites, notes, when it is, what time it's happening, who the speaker is, and any details. Once the session is live, in this lower right-hand corner, there'll be a live stream button. You'll be able to click that button and it'll take you directly to the live stream. Additionally, you'll note that some things show what channel they're on, Washington, or Jefferson, or Lincoln. They're all named after monuments in the National Mall at Washington, D.C. And once Congress is actually going on our homepage, there will be buttons here that will take you directly to those channels if you know there's a specific channel you want to watch. So several ways to get into the live stream for these sessions. Either through this button here or through those. So again, we're going to go ahead and favorite a couple things. And as you favorite things, they will show up over here on our schedule. As you favorite things even across the mobile app or across the website, these will all be synced so that you don't have to worry about different things syncing in different ways. Another thing I wanted to show you is different presentations will have this PDF of the slides available for you and presentation notes. These things just will allow you to either download the slides in advance if you want to review them, or presentation notes will actually allow you to go to a portal where you can edit notes for this slide, bookmark a specific slide, and play through the slides this way. Some of these slides will have audio notes that the presenters have also added as just an added resource to get the most out of the different presentations. Finally, as we go through some of these live streams, you might be asked to participate in a poll. There's going to be two different ways that you can do polling. You can either vote by text. This is really for US residents only. We've had some issues with international numbers using the vote by text, but there's also an option to vote online, and anyone can use the vote online option. So we're going to do a sample poll right now to go ahead and get started. Really difficult. What is your favorite color? So to get to that poll, you can text Dean Bender 912 to 223333. And so this is that phone number you're texting to, and this is the phrase to join the room. So whenever a presenter at Annual Congress is doing a poll, you'll want to check what this phone number and what this phrase is to make sure that you're in the correct room. And as you change rooms, if you're going, like I said, from our Washington channel to our Jefferson channel, then you'll want to make sure that you are updating what room you're in as well for the poll. And that information will be visible right here at the top. And if you're going online, it is just this URL right here that you can type in to be able to vote. And voting is as simple as A, B, C, D, E, or F. So you just select and text in whichever letter you would like to vote. And so as we get over here to our response pages, several of you have already voted, and we'll continue to watch as you keep trying this out and voting, and some of the answers will change. It looks like purple and blue are right now both very popular colors, which is fun to see. And once it looks like our numbers are done kind of moving a little bit, we'll move on and close the poll. And then it'll be able to show the final results. And so it's just a sample of something silly and fun to show how polls will look for our presenters. So moving on. From the schedule, we're going to go to the Innovation Pavilion. And so this is the new exhibit hall. It's a lot more focused on the latest and greatest in technology, services, and products that our exhibitors have to offer. So there's several different ways you can browse. The most expected is browse by company. You can search for different names, and all of our exhibitors are just listed here for you to find. So if you know you're looking for somebody specific, this is a great way to find them and connect with them easily. Another option is to browse by category. And so this will show you a list of different options. And if you know you're looking for a specific compression pump, you can just go to this category and see all of the exhibitors who fall under that category and see who to connect with that way. So within a booth, we'll go into our little booth right here. There'll be several things. Some of them may have videos that you can look at, descriptions for you to learn more about the company, those categories that we mentioned that will show up here as well. And as you get into the booth, there's contact info so that you can connect with these people, as well as some key individuals within the society that will be attending Annual Congress virtually as well. At any time, if you're wanting an exhibitor to reach out to you, this request information button in the lower right corner is your best bet. They will immediately receive an email knowing it's like dropping your business card off with them. They'll get a brief little snippet about who you are and how to contact you, and that you're interested in learning more. Additionally, on the lower right, you'll be able to go to their website or download a PDF brochure that they might have attached. Any additional resources will be under this resources tab here. They might have added some more PDF files that you can look at, or some more web links that you can browse. The product showcase is new this year, and we'll go into that a little bit more on the product showcase page, but within a booth profile, you'll be able to see what products they have listed in the product showcase. And video chat is going to be the key way for connecting with our exhibitors this year. As you can see, there'll be different channels that they'll have set up for video chat. Hovering over that button will let you know what their availability is that they've put in. And so if that person is available at that time, all you have to do is click that video chat and you'll get launched immediately into essentially a Zoom conversation style video chat with that exhibitor. And you'll be able to talk, ask questions, and connect with them that way. The final fun thing that we have this year is our scavenger hunt, our national treasure hunt. And these are hidden throughout the Innovation Pavilion as another way to connect with exhibitors. And so we'll go into that a little bit more later, but I wanted to go ahead and show you where that is on their booth profile.
So Amanda, before you move on, just a question about the video chat. So the different companies basically will be putting their representatives, their executives, whoever on at different times of the day, right? So They may be
Correct.
there for certain times, not others. They may have different individuals. So this is even something you could request a time with a particular vendor and say,
Correct.
hey, would like to chat with, Dean Bender at the AVLS. Can we do that at 2 o'clock tomorrow? And we can set an appointment that way, correct?
Yes, yes, that's definitely a way to connect with them as well. If you want to just send them a note, send them a message and letting them know a time to schedule as well. I believe most of our exhibitors were planning to be online in our schedule. There's a natural break occurring every day at 1 to 2:30 p.m. This is also when we have our innovation theater going on. And that is a series of different presentations throughout that are specifically focused on new products and services. And so this will be a great time if you're just browsing to go and check and see. And then outside of that time, I definitely recommend trying to schedule a video chat. And I'm sure they'd be open to scheduling a video chat with you as well. All right, so moving on to the product showcase. This is something new and
Amanda?
exciting. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
before you go, I've got one more question that just came in from the audience.
Yes.
On the exhibitor pages as well, there's a giveaway function.
Yes, there is. Oh no.
We lost the page.
1 second. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. Okay, I've got it back. It just needed a refresh. Yes, there is. And that giveaway button will show right here in your lower left corner. So that's another thing to look for as you're going through the exhibit hall, is to check and see what exhibitors have this giveaway button. They could be giving away a variety of things. And so just make sure that you look for that button and click through to see what that option is.
Well, I'm sure the American Board of Venous and Lymphatic Medicine, and since this was Chris Freed's question, I'm sure he's got a great giveaway planned if you click that button to see. So there
So
we
it
go.
looks like he is raffling off a free application. And so there's just this simple form that you fill out for his case. These will be a little bit different exhibitor to exhibitor depending on what they're giving away. But
I
that
was
looks
hoping
exciting.
for a Tesla. I was hoping for a Tesla. All right.
All right, so moving on to the product showcase. This is a new way to find and connect with different exhibitors that we're offering this year. It's really cool that we can offer this with the virtual thing. And so you'll notice that the categories are very similar to what we have with the Browse by Exhibitors. But when you click into them, instead of a company, it's an actual product that you can look at. And so there's just going to be a variety of different products. Some of them will be highlighted if they're new within the past year. And within each product, there'll be a description and some images, as well as the opportunity to learn more in a video. And again, your request information button. You'd also be able to, from that product showcase, directly connect back over to that exhibitor's booth to learn more, request information, and connect with them that way as well.
Yeah, I think, I just like to emphasize with everyone that, take advantage of getting to see and learn these products. While annual Congress is, a great educational experience, and the faculty and the speakers that Margaret and the committee have been able to pull together is tremendous. But there's a lot of great technology and products that are critical to what we do in our practices on a daily basis. And this is going to be a great opportunity to learn just a little bit more at your leisure when you have time in between sessions in the evenings or even after the fact. So hopefully you'll find it as a very beneficial view to get to learn just a little bit more about different things. Sorry, Amanda, please continue.
All right. And then one final way to connect is our sponsored symposia. So these are all different sessions that are being hosted by a particular sponsor, in addition to our innovation theater, which is those quick new technologies that we mentioned that are now available. And these are all just sessions, just like in the regular schedule, that you'll be able to connect. And this one's got the button ready already for you to go to. So this is just another way to browse and see who it's sponsored by. And those will also appear on their pages as well. So if you were to go to the Juzo booth, you would see that they have a sponsored session as well.
So one thing, Amanda, maybe you're going to touch more on the Innovation Theater here shortly. So if you are, let me know and I'll hold my question.
No, go ahead and ask.
So one of the things I just wanted everybody to be aware of with the Innovation Theater this year, these are sessions, these are actually live stream sessions where our corporate exhibitors had the opportunity to apply to give a presentation. And these are meant to be a little more in-depth learning experiences, not just a traditional sales pitch or a commercial video kind of thing, but these will be live sessions by their technical and research people, providing you something more in-depth in those. So when you think about, what to do in the middle of the day, the Innovation Theater, take a look at these sessions and go in and recognize that it's not just a commercial video that you'll be watching. So hopefully, once again, you'll be able to learn a little something new or different. And also, because they are live stream sessions, the question and answer features of the website will be there and available to you to actually ask questions directly during those presentations. So just wanted to point that out.
All right, moving on. As it is a virtual experience this year, those connections of finding attendees is going to be different and difficult, but we wanted to make it as easy as possible. So once attendees are registered, you'll be able to find their information and connect with them. You can favorite people so that you can remember to connect with them later. You can directly send them emails and also send them chat messages through our website system to just help build those relationships and have conversations. And that's in addition to when in our live stream settings, each of them will have a panel on the right that will allow for discussion in addition to Q&A, so that you'll be able to meet people that way as well as you're talking through different presentations that are happening live. And there's also a page for faculty that you can find and learn more about faculty members, read their bios, and also see what presentations that they have. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to our mobile app. Give me just a second. So if you want to download our mobile app, you can do it. It is available on iOS or on Google Play for Android. There is links through this Congress app page that you can just directly download both of those here. You can also click in your phone number on this website and get a link texted to your phone. Or if you've got your phone ready to go right now, you can just scan this QR code right here with your camera reader. I know we're all getting a lot more familiar with QR codes right now, especially ordering with restaurants and menus and things, as everything is going to that in this new day and age. So if you want to just give that a scan, that will help you get the Congress app downloaded. And then I'm going to come over here and show you around that app a little bit. So this is what our event app icon looks like right here, this AVLS, that's us. And the name of the app in the App Store is AVLS Events, if you want to just search for it that way as well. So we're going to open up that app. And if it's your first time in the app, you might have the option as to which event to load, either the AVLS 2020 app or the AVLS 2019. That was our app from last year. So make sure that you click 2020 to get logged into this year. To get logged in, it is the same exact email and password that you use for the website. So you just put in that same information and it'll connect you. And anything that you do in the app will reflect in your profile on the website and vice versa. So they're very connected that way. So now that we're in, it's going to look very similar to how the website is set up as far as we have the happening now, we have our schedule, my schedule, and connecting with exhibitors. Once you're into the schedule, there's again those same ways to browse by speakers, presentations with notes is a little different. It will let you just look at presentations that you've taken notes with. And so what was a great way to use the mobile app, so if we go browse by day, oh, I turned my phone sideways, and go into a presentation. You'll be able to take notes, and so you can use your phone or your tablet with this mobile app as a second screen, so that on your computer you can have our live stream running with the presenters, and on your phone or tablet you can have the slides, PDFs of the slides. And I didn't pick one with slides, but you'll be able to actually open those slides up on your phone or on, oh, there's the take, and take notes down here with this button. Favorite is the same thing, and it all goes into the same My Schedule. And so you can take those notes right here alongside. If there's slides, then you'll be able to take them with the slide. And those will all be saved, and you can access them either here through the mobile app or online as well. And then you have, oh, so we'll go to that all so we can see the session that I favorited on the website is showing up here as well. And this is where having that room name, so this one's happening in our Martin Luther King Jr. room in King. And if you happen to be looking at your phone to see that schedule and just want to go directly to the channel, you can reference that to know which channel to tune into. The exhibitors also have where you can list and browse the exhibitors on your phone as well. And so the booths are a little different on the phone, but you can also mark if you visited the booth and take notes on the booth as well. So the other cool thing for the app, especially helping us connect in this virtual world, is our social stream. And so once you click onto the social stream, you will, once we're up and running, be able to see all of the different posts that people are sharing. And we're definitely going to be encouraging you to share your at-home experience for annual Congress, as well as using this little tool down here. You can compose your own post and just type it in. And you can also add a photo right here as well. And so we'll just add posts. And we've now said hello. And the same way you can interact, like, comment, and just share with people your experiences, all within this nice private feed just for annual Congress attendees. Using the people, it's going to be very similar again to the website, that you can browse by speaker, you can browse by app user, and you can browse by if there's people in your own organization by team member. And you'll be able to see their browsers, you'll be able to see their contact information, to add them as a favorite, to email them, and just connect with them. There is a link that you can complete your CME evaluations and claiming both through the mobile app or through the website, whichever is your preference. They're both available for you. And then we also have the National Treasure Hunt. That was the scavenger hunt that I mentioned a little bit earlier. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more right now. The easiest way to get points and to browse is through the mobile app. And there's two different ways that you can do that. You can either go right here and click on this nice big tile, and it'll take you to the National Treasure Hunt page. It'll let you know how many clues you've completed, how many points you've earned. And so based on how many different points you earn, we are having different prizes available. And so once you hit the 100 points mark, you automatically will get a coupon for 10% off the 2021 Annual Congress for next year. And if you get 150 points, that will get you entry into the National Treasure Hunt raffle. And raffle and prizes, there's 5 different prizes, 5 different winners for that. So that would be one, we'll get a free registration for 2021 Annual Congress. Sorry about that. 2 people will get half off registrations for the 2021 Congress, and 2 people will be eligible for a 55-inch LG high definition TV that we'll give away. So from here, you can either click onto one of these different things, and it'll give you a QR code reader. Oops, and you can see my applesauce. And you'll be able to scan the QR code that way. Or you can use down at the bottom this QR code reader here as well that will let you scan QR codes. And if you really want to just be snazzy, you'll notice it's always there, so you don't even have to go in if you just are wandering through something and notice a QR code to scan for the National Treasure Hunt. Then you can just use this QR code right here. There's also some little quick links for you for things like our foundation yoga that we'll be having on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. If you haven't added that to your Congress registration, that will be led by Susie Schul. And then also our fun run. It is a virtual fun run this year, so you get to do it at your own pace around your favorite neighborhood or on your favorite path or on a treadmill if that's your speed. So you can register for that here, and that is being co-chaired alongside the Rosenblatt family this year. There's also some quick links to those symposium sessions that I mentioned, the product showcase, and then some mobile app tutorials as well in case you get a little stuck using the mobile app, and to edit your profile. Any of those notes that you took, you can access those quickly by going to this button. You can also click email me my notes, which will just kind of put it all together for you in one file and send you an email with any notes that you've made on presentations. And then also down here, we have a thank you to Medtronic for sponsoring our mobile app this year that you can get more information from them for. As you message people, you'll notice I already have one red bubble of a message, and it is letting me know that we had a what you need to know for annual Congress session this evening. So these will be messages from us as the AVLS, but it'll also be if you have any direct messages come in from other attendees, they will be in this message bubble down here. All right, so we're gonna try out the National Treasure Hunt. And how that's gonna work is, here's one of your QR codes. So if you have the app already downloaded, then you can use that QR code scanner that I just showed you, and you can scan this QR code right here. I'll get my mouse out of the way so it'll hopefully scan for you. And it'll give you a question. It's gonna ask you, what is the name of the mobile app for the annual Congress? The answer is, I mentioned it earlier, it is the AVLS Events app. I'll go ahead and give you the answer. If you can't figure it out, but hopefully you can, because they're silly answers. So if you just want to go ahead and scan that and go ahead and get yourself 5 points right now, then you're well on your way to those different achievements to earn more points for the mobile app. All right.
And that question's an exclusive offer, right? Tonight for everybody that's joined us this evening, right? That question won't show up again. So good luck.
So it's a special thank you for tuning in and watching this tutorial. We're going to go ahead and give you a 5-point head start, a 5-point lead on the scavenger hunt.
So Amanda, one question comes to mind. We've talked about the website and now the mobile app. So, if I'm sitting in my home office and, really enjoying Congress, do I need both, or do I use one or the other? Or how do you see individuals, taking advantage of both?
I definitely recommend using both for this. And because you can have the note-taking option on the mobile app that we talked about, but the live streaming on your computer, it's going to be the greatest experience if you just let that be your full screen on your computer, especially if you're on a laptop where you have a smaller screen to begin with. Just let that be your full screen, and then you'll be able to, through the mobile app, pull up those PDFs of the slides and take notes right alongside, either on your phone or on a tablet. The mobile app works on all of those devices, And so you can just be able to take notes that way and still have the live stream of the presentation full screen in front of you, allowing you to see what they're talking about, see their slides, and take notes right alongside of them, and have that for your own reference in the future as well.
Great.
One last thing I wanted to cover. Come back over to our website, and that is just pointing out over here as well, we have our foundation events that we just went over on the mobile app, yoga and fun run. And both of these within here, you can learn a little bit more about. Yoga can be added to your registration, which you can edit at any time using our registration link. And fun run and walk has a link right there. It looks like I was away from this for a little too long and they logged me off. But yeah, you can just log back in right there. And then finally, once you're done with Congress and you're ready to claim your credit, this link, evaluation and claim credit, will get you right over there so that you can complete your evaluation and download your certificates directly. All right. I think that's about all that I have. Do we have any questions?
Yes, we do. There's a few more that have come in. So are there questions to be answered in the scavenger hunt, or just visit the booth? Right. So just make sure we clarify how that works, and the fact that I think also that the scavenger hunt, you're not going to find it in every booth, right? So
Correct. And let me see, I can go ahead and show you guys what one of those looks like. Let me get logged back in. So you can see this is my mobile app here on the left. And over here, when we go to the Innovation Pavilion, and we'll go back over to this one. So if you do find that scavenger hunt, it's not on every single one, so make sure that you're looking for it as you go through different exhibitors. And you click on that, you do have this QR code. So if you're watching on my mobile screen, I'm going to click this QR scanner here at the bottom and scan that code, and it will give you a question. And so you'll just be able to go through and answer those questions, and you just click the answer that you think is right and click submit, and then it will give you the points. Once you've submitted, that's all you have to do. So we'll just say, we'll go ahead and answer this one. So if you're watching now, you know the answer to 2 questions. The MAC stands for the My AVLS community, and you click submit, and it will tell you task completed. You've completed this task. Okay. And then you can just go back and about whatever you need to do in the mobile app.
So one of the key things will be, and part of why you're going to find it, is a treasure hunt, right? So, go visit the various exhibitors. Again, not all of them have participated in the scavenger hunt, but those that have are there. Go find them, learn what you can. I'm sure they're intuitive questions, not just what's your favorite color, but something a little more meaningful, hopefully. So another question came in as well. And so from a social media perspective, are there any specific hashtags that we're using and promoting for this year's Congress?
Yes, we're using hashtag AVLS Congress. And anytime you can tweet anything, sessions, whatever, directly just by clicking those buttons, and it'll go ahead and populate that hashtag for you right there. So you don't even have to think that hard about it, but it is AVLS Congress.
So yeah, some of you have some questions about getting logged into the Congress site. So first thing is to make sure that you did receive your email. They went out today with the Congress website, went live, should have your login credentials. If you're on this call tonight, you've not been able to get logged in, we'll try to reach back to you through this as well directly and work with you individually. Or feel free to contact us at info@myavls.org or meetings at myavls.org as well, and we'll make sure we get you connected in.
Yes, the emails with your login information will be coming from meetings@myavls.org. So make sure that you're looking and that you've added that email address to your address book so that those emails get through. And if at any time you forget, you can always just use the forgot access key button right here, and it'll resend you a new access code for you or send you your current one so that you can get logged in.
Good.
An additional clarification, if you see the visitor login, this is just a very limited login. It only gets you access to very basic things. It will not get you into any of the live streams or things of that nature. So it's best just to use your annual Congress registration.
And so one comment came in, and just to share with everybody as a reminder as well, as we're going into this virtual Congress this year, the educational sessions will all be presented in a live streaming format from the 15th to the 18th. All of those sessions will be recorded, and you will have access as a registered attendee to be able to come back between now and the end of the year and watch any or all of those sessions, and you will be eligible to claim your CME credit for that. And I believe if you were to watch every single thing that we offer, both live stream and whether that's live during Congress itself or you come back later and pick up other sessions as well, we're at almost 81 hours of CME is available to you in total. We also offer, though, and have, as we traditionally have, you can purchase the recorded content for your own access. That is a non-CME thing, but it is something in case there are presentations, things that you want to be able to access and come back to later as well. That is also available for an additional charge that you can go back to your registration and pick that up if you want to basically own those presentations following Congress and access them later in the year as well. Let's see, a couple more questions have come in. Have we been sent the access key? Yes. So hopefully you have that in your email. And again, as I mentioned previously, we'll make sure those come out again as well. So
those were sent at 12 p.m. Central Time today. So if you did register for annual Congress in these past couple hours, I'll be doing another sending of those, and you'll get it at that time. Right. But if you had registered before 12 p.m. Central Time today, then yes, you should have received it already.
And then the other question, and Amy, I know you're out there as well, may be able to help answer this. So for our faculty, they've of course had access to the back end of the system to be able to handle their various tasks, load their presentations for CME review and all of that. That access is actually a different access than what they're going to need to participate in the live stream side of the website. Is that correct? So
yes,
they should
that
receive
is correct. So yes, they will still be receiving the access code that Amanda sent out earlier today if they have registered for Congress.
Great.
Which they should have.
Yes, our faculty definitely need to be registered, and hopefully you've completed those tasks. But again, we'll follow up if there's any individual, and that's part of why we wanted to do this so far in advance of Congress, is to start working through any issues that you have. We want to make sure everybody has the greatest experience that they can in this environment. Those are all the questions that have come in, and we'll continue to handle any that we may have. Margaret, I know you're out there now. If you want to turn on your camera and microphone and join the party, you've got to sit through, watch this. Of course, you've spent hours and hours and hours putting everything together. Is there any comments, things that you want to share with the group before we sign off on this evening?
Hey guys, oh, I'm super dark. Sorry, it's getting dark over here. I didn't turn on my lights. No, this was amazing. Amanda, kudos to you guys, the entire AVLS team. You guys have done an amazing job. This is crazy times, but you guys have made it all work. I think this is going to be an amazing experience, so thank you. AVLS for me has always, at least Congress, has always been more than an educational experience. I think we have an amazing program put together this year, but more importantly, it's all the other experiences, you know, seeing the exhibitors, talking with your friends. So you guys have done a great job of putting all of the other stuff together to allow us to have conversations, to allow us to, you know, work with the exhibitors. So thank you. It's going to be great.
Very good. So Amanda, Amy, again, my thanks. And we've got a lot to do. There are several more pre-Congress events coming up, and you can go to the avlscongress.org website and find those. But we also have, make sure I point out, tomorrow evening is a new member but member webinar as well. If you've been a member for a long time but want to learn a little bit more about how to engage with the society, how to get involved, I encourage you to join that. And of course, all of our new members over the last year as well are invited to that webinar tomorrow evening from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And then Thursday this week, we have our AVLS business meeting. Get that nasty business out of the way early, but it'll be a good time, once again, to learn a little bit more about the ins and outs of what's going on with your society and the impact through the pandemic this year, and a variety of good things and exciting new projects and all of that as well. So it's a good time to hear from your leadership. Enjoy the weekend, and then we hit it hard starting next Monday as well with a series of webinars. Our ultrasonography group is putting together, I believe, on Monday night. On Tuesday evening, we have our lymphedema specialty section putting together a great program. Wednesday evening will be a chance to really learn a lot about healthcare policy and advocacy. That event is, if you are registered for Congress, is a CME opportunity as well. And then, of course, we kick things off Thursday the 15th through the 18th. So I know it's going to be an exciting time for all of you there as well. So just want to make sure that you take the most advantage of what we've put together this year. Again, congratulations to Margaret and all of her program chairs and faculty. It's just amazing what's come together. And, you know, we're just a few days away from really kicking this thing off. So.
And it's not too late to sign up. So get your friends to also sign up for the meeting.
Absolutely. Great. Margaret, thank you. And we appreciate all of your support. Amy, Amanda, any last words? All right.
No,
Well, you
can't wait to see everything.
take care. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.